Hello Vorthos and Commander players, I'm Prospo and I welcome you to EDH Scout. Today we continue the set tribal reviews with the newest set Murders at Karlov Manor. In these videos we review the cards in the set according to their use in a Tribal EDH Commander deck. Hope you enjoy! As always, we start with a Humans tribe. They got 59 new cards. Delnay, Streetwise Lookout, is a nice mono-white commander for a low-power matters white Winnie deck. At the same strategy, Assemble the Players gives nice card advantage from the top of the library. The case of the Gateway Express can be used as a removal and once solved as an anthem. Meddling Youths can be a form of repeatable investigations. Vengeful Tracker burns your opponents when they sacrifice artifacts such as clues or treasures. Nice tax card for the humans and the detectives. The Angels got 8 new cards. The new Aurelia, the Law Above, boosts your Go White strategy in Boros colors. Her first ability helps with the card draw and her second ability helps to close out the game. At the same strategy and the same colors, War Leader's Call is an anthem and finisher as well. Aurelia's Vindicator is an interesting and powerful removal and graveyard hate spell. Boosting the Investigate mechanic, Merchant of Truth lets you investigate each time a non-token creature you control dies and gives Exalted to your clues. Kojak Investigator helps to investigate multiple times throughout the game. The spirits are mainly in ores of colors and care mainly for creatures leaving your graveyard. They got total 16 new cards. The new Teysa, Opulent Oligarch, lets you investigate each turn and uses the clues to create more spirit tokens. In ores of colors, the new Kaya helps by creating spirit tokens, exiling cards from graveyards and removing threats from the battlefield. Not bad for a Spirits tribal deck. Call a Surprise Witness is a nice reanimation spell, and Soul Enervation is a removal spell that can win you the game if enough creatures leave your graveyard. In blue, Final Work Phantom helps you cast spells during your opponent's end steps. Don't forget that in Ravnica Clue Edition the spirits got Afterlife Insurance, a really powerful wrath protection spell for the tribe. The Merfolks got 7 new cards. The only one worth mentioning is Forensic Researcher. This Merfolk creates an infinite combo with Kiora's Follower and Deep Root Pilgrimage, a nice flavorful Merfolk's tribal combo. The Goblins got 13 new cards. The new Krenko, Baron of the Teen Street, is the perfect inclusion in the Goblins' Artificer's deck. You can sacrifice an artifact with his first ability to put a +1/+1 counter on each of your Goblins, and with his second ability you can create more Goblin tokens. The Goblin Artificer's deck got a flavorful and powerful non-basic land destruction spell in the form of Krenko's Buzz Crusher. Crime Novelist can be used as a ramp in the same deck, taking advantage when you sacrifice artifacts. Gadget Technician helps by creating a 1/1 Thopter. The Goblin Wizard's deck got a nice redirection spell in the form of Bolt Bender. In the same deck, Fugitive Codebreaker can help with card draw. The Dogs tribe got 7 new cards. Tesak, Judith's Hellhound, is the first mono-red legendary dog. He gives Unleash and Haste to your other dogs and ramps when attacks. Sophia, Dog Detective, is a really nice Dogs tribal commander in green, white, blue. Perfect for a Dogs tribal deck with food and clue token sub-themes. Karlov Watchdog boosts your attacking creatures, perfect for a Go White Dogs tribal deck. Dogwalker, on the other hand, is really flavorful though. If some way you manage to play Dog's Tribal in black, Snarling Gorehound can be a really useful repeatable surveil generator. Only 2 dragons are in the set. The new Niv Mizzet cares about 2 color combinations again. Incinerator of the Guilty has an interesting board wipe ability. The Uzis got 3 new cards, with the most important one being the Slime Against Humanity, a sorcery that can have any number of them in your deck and create big Uzis. Print Lifter Ooze is a repeatable token generator if you have other face-down creatures in your deck. The Ogres got 3 new cards. Agency Coroner is a sacrifice outlet for card draw, a bit expensive though. Treacherous Grid has a restrictive casting cost, but is a quite strong card draw spell though. There are 3 new golems in the set. Essence of Antiquity protects your creatures when is turned face up. There is only 1 demon in the set. And it is Rakdos, patron of Chaos himself. At the end of your turn, you force an opponent to sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. Not bad for a Demon's Tribal commander. The Skeleton's tribe got 3 new cards. One is worth mentioning, and it is the case of the Stashed Skeleton. Initially, you create a suspected skeleton, and once solved, you can tutor a card. The Gorgons got 5 new cards. Persuasive Interrogators can win you the game with poison counters as you sacrifice clues. The case of the Gorgon's Kiss can be a cheap removal spell, and once it's solved, it turns into a powerful Gorgon. Undercity Eliminator is an inefficient removal spell, but Extract a Confession is an interesting mass edict effect for our Gorgon's tribal deck. The Bears got a really flavorful commander. Duskana, the Rage Mother, cares about 2/2 creatures, perfect for the Bears tribe. Let's move on to the creature subtypes. The Artificers got 5 new cards. Forensic Gadgeteer helps to investigate each time you cast an artifact and also reduces the cost of activated abilities of your artifacts, perfect for an Artificer's deck. Kylox and his vehicle combine the Artificers with a spell-slinging strategy. Let's see the Assassins now, with 15 cards. First of all, the new Etrata, Deadly Fugitive, cares about your assassins deal combat damage to an opponent, cloaking a card from the top of your opponent's library. Then she gives a way to play those cards with her first ability. The new Massacre Girl, Known Killer, gives all your creatures Wither and turn your opponent creatures' deaths into card advantage. Other interesting assassins are the Vein Reaper, with a nice ward ability and can train your opponents as creatures die. Trowl Whipcracker can be a useful removal spell. And speaking of removal spells, of course we have the reprint of Assassin's Trophy. Slice from the Shadows is a powerful, uncounterable removal spell for the tribe. And Quench to Kill helps you steal an opposing creature and turn it into an assassin. Not bad. And let's finish the review with the Detectives. This new tribe got total 103 new cards. The main mechanics of the tribe are the Investigate and the Clues, of course, with the addition of the Disguise mechanic. There are total 11 legendary detectives in the set, with the most flavorful being the main character of the set. Alquist Proft, Master Sleuth in Azurius colors, boosts the clue mechanic by turning them into better card draw and life gain. On the other hand, Kaust, Eyes of the Glade, boosts the disguise mechanic in Naya colors. Other interesting legendary detectives are Morska, Undersea Sleuth, who investigates each turn and grows bigger as you draw cards. Mirko, Obsessive Theorist in Dimir, combines the surveil with a reanimation strategy. Really interesting. The detectives got a nice lord as well, with Private Eye. This homunculus detective boosts your detectives and make them unblockable. Detective of the Month makes your detectives unblockable as long as you have the city's blessing, and creates more detectives as you draw cards as well. Both perfect for our detectives tribal deck. Other detectives that care about detectives are Projector Inspector and Perimeter Enforcer. A really useful and flavorful case for our detectives is the case of the Pilfered Proof. It puts +1/+1 counters on your detectives, and once it's solved, creates a ton of clues as well. 10th District Hero gives all other creatures you control indestructible with his last ability. As for removals, Burden of Proof boosts your detectives or makes your opponents 1/1s. Similarly, Redemption Arc can protect your creatures or exile an opposing one. Not on my watch is a simple creature exile removal. Inside Source creates a detective and can boost one of your detectives each turn. Griffnot Tracker is a weak graveyard hate for the tribe. Magnifying Glass, Thinking Cap, and their tutor Agency Outfitter are useful and flavorful additions to our deck. Finally, off-color but interesting and powerful is On the Trail, an important form of ramp in the clue strategy. This was the full tribal review for the Murders at Karlov Manor set. The detectives and the assassins got nice tribal support. The goblin artificers and the dogs got nice boost as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe. See you soon with more tribal flavorful videos.